magic screen of binary rules.
All right, everybody, welcome to the third edition of the Indy Fanatics Podcast. I am your host, Stan Callahan, my co-host, Big G. He's here as well. What up, G?
What up? How's it going today?
Well, it's going right along, I guess, huh?
You said third? I thought this was the second one.
I think it's the third or the fourth. I don't know.
Oh, hell, I don't know. I've been drinking.
Well, I think we both have started now, so. Anyways, tonight's show, I've been really busy with a bunch of different projects as far as IndyFanatics.com goes, so we'll see how it turns out. Superfan Jason, he's going to be on. He's going to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's going to do what he does. That's give results from wherever he can find them.
Wherever he can find them.
That is correct, because that's what he does.
Yeah, I think he looks up results all day long.
That's probably what he does.
And then, I've been seeing that he's been talking about that fantasy wrestling league he's got going.
Yes, he does have that fantasy wrestling league. So
I don't even know how that works.
Yep. Well, you know, it's one of those things you just have to know. Let me see if he's got this listed here.
What's that?
Yes. No, he doesn't. He's got the... Oh, I wonder if he's part of that. I'll find out. Because also on the show tonight, Eamon Patton will be here. He's going to be on. Yeah, he's going to be on. He's a fan that I've known for a little while. Not forever, but I've known him a little while. Who runs a blog. He writes about wrestling, which actually works out pretty good considering that's kind of what we talk about, huh?
I would say so.
Yeah, I would say so too. So it works out. But looking over at Eamon's Facebook page, he's got WrestlingMayhemShow.com as his deal. That's his website that he has listed. I mean, it may not be his personal website, but it's, you know what I mean. Right?
Right.
So he'll be on. We'll talk to him a little bit about his blog that he has. You know, why he started it, why he thinks his is different than everybody else's, why people should be going to his site and checking things out. So
yeah, hopefully
it'll work out. Oh, let me go back over to my Facebook page because I just want to let everybody know I'm nearly giving the farm away, just so you know.
You giving the farm away?
Almost. All right, here it is.
Shit.
Stan Callahan. You can look me up on Facebook as the Stan Callahan. You'll find me. My profile picture is myself with two vertically challenged wrestlers. How's that?
I like that.
Is that what
vertically challenged?
Is that what we're going to call them?
Hey, how'd you get a picture with them vertically challenged wrestlers and I didn't?
Because I asked.
Oh.
I asked.
Where was I?
Probably hitting on somebody or something. I don't know.
Barbie Hayden.
Uh-huh. It says, here's my post. Attention wrestlers, promoters, valets, but that goes for referees and anybody else. Here's the promo print special for January 2013. This is especially for those not quite sure if my deals are too good to be true. All pictures are printed on glossy cardstock in full color. You can get 15 8x10 pictures and 10 4x6 pictures for only $10, and that does include free shipping. So you can hit me up over at staniwr@gmail.com, or you can message me here on Facebook because that's a hell of a deal, just so you know. And there are some people here that have posted saying that they've used me, and the quality of the pictures is awesome because it actually is. This isn't, I don't use the printer at my house, number one, because I don't have one.
That's a good reason.
That's a good reason. And number two, because I don't think it would look good.
Nope.
So there you go.
Hey, what's that jackass?
I'm just sorry. I'm looking around Facebook. But anyways, so if you happen to be in the market, for the market, whatever, of some color 8x10s that you would like to have printed up, I will be more than happy to do that for you. Just like I said, hit me up over at staniwr@gmail.com. staniwr@gmail.com. Oh, I forgot to mention too. I don't know who here. I'll go ahead and give them a plug because let's see. Here we go. Maple Valley Showdown. This is. I'm gonna go down here to the big one. This is 11x17. All right, let's see here. Maple Valley Showdown, Northern Championship Wrestling. Let's see. This is at the Kellogg Educational Center in Nashville, Michigan. Now, this doesn't happen till March 2nd, but the reason I'm giving it out is because they have actually procured my services for printing. So they're getting their whole promo package through me, which works out great. Let me see if I can. Here you go. These guys, and yes, this is it's going to take me a little time because I'm doing it all by myself, but it is what it is. Their promotional supplies, they've got 11x17 posters, they've got flyers, they bought handbills, they bought adult tickets, and they bought children's tickets. So all you promoters out there that are going to, I was going to mention their name, but that wouldn't be right. We'll just say the big box retailers that you guys use for your printing. Let me tell you, even with shipping, I can beat their prices and I can match their quality. So
yeah, you can. I know that.
It would be to your advantage to get in contact with me. I can run your flyers. I can run nice tickets. I can do what I need to do to make sure that your stuff looks professional.
I can run a mile.
I bet you can run a mile. Especially
with a lot of breaks.
Yeah. Yep, taking the breaks. So, like I said, Superfan Jason, he's going to be on first. He's going to do his thing, and then we will have our newfound buddy, I guess we could say, Hunji.
Yeah. I don't know if he's my buddy. Last week he wanted to kick my ass.
Well, that's okay too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Also, I don't know how hard it is to find on the listener link because I am actually in, I don't know, what do they call this? The studio? I'm looking for something. It doesn't say.
A switchboard.
Switchboard. Whatever it is. And my little chat room is a green talk bubble down at the bottom right hand of the screen. So you could get in there and you can type stuff like, hi. There it is. It showed up. Ain't that something? Whoopsie. Didn't want that to happen. But anyways. Oh, and it actually puts down what time and all that stuff. Oh, I can lock the chat. If somebody's being a dick, I can lock the chat room.
There you go.
So that would be nice, huh?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would be nice to do.
Then they can't talk.
That is correct.
I wish we would have had that when that fucking what's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about from from Indy Wars Radio when we were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. That would be. That
I can't remember his name.
Me neither. The hell is that? Oh, I don't know. I see tomorrow NWA Texoma has a show.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, they do. Let's see. Saturday.
Is Baron Wilcock gonna be there?
I don't know.
I think I saw something about he's making his Texoma Pride debut.
Really, that would be cool. Here, we need to do this. Join. Because we are going.
Where?
We are going to NWA BOW presents New Year's Revolution.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's read through it real quick, and that way we can get to Superfan Jason whenever he gets. You know, I'm hoping that one day this thing. I don't know what this commercial break thing is, but it's just like a regular radio station, where this thing will tell us when a commercial is coming up that is required, and it will do a countdown.
Oh, cool.
And so, like, if we have somebody on the phone, we actually will have to say, okay, we got to go. We're up against a hard break, and and then the commercial plays by itself. We can't stop it once it starts playing.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be cool, because then it'll sound like a real radio show, but who knows? All right, let's see. NWA BOW presents New Year's Revolution, Saturday, 7:30 to 10:30. San Antonio's greatest pro wrestling organization invites you to its January 19th event, Carson versus Dell for the NWA North American title belt. Rudy Russo puts his belt on the line against Jared Wayne in a cruiserweight title match. This will be cool. I've seen Jared Wayne all over the Facebook stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen him in the ring, so that'll be good to see him.
They're going to have to change that because Carson lost that title.
To Dell, though, right?
No, he lost it to Baron Wilcott.
Oh, did he?
Byron.
Oh.
See, Jason, you got me calling him Baron now.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Kings of the Underground defend against the Dagger Brothers in a NWA Tag Team Titles match. Also appearing will be Sho Funaki, Iron Man Rob Conway, Chris Marvel, AJ Summers, and the NWA BOW Heavyweight Champion Jax Dane, and many more. It's at the Woodlawn Gym on Cincinnati Avenue in San Antonio, which once you get used to where it's at, it's not all that difficult to find.
Yeah.
So,
shit, took us forever driving around.
And we'll probably end up driving around and around and around again. So, you can go to brandedoutlaw.wrestling.com, brandedoutlaw.wrestling.com. Tickets are now on sale for the event, $15 ringside front row, $10 general admission, $8 military. Advanced tickets are now available. We have group rates, family packs, and military specials. Call for info at 210-262-3836 or 210-371-0460 for more info. And if you haven't liked our page yet, please do so. Let's see what it says. And that's facebook.com/branded outlaw ENT. I better like it. Ta-da.
There you go. Like,
they got a lot of likes. They got 1,133 likes.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Why is that many girls like me?
I didn't say it was girls. I just said it was liked.
Oh. Well, no, I was the one that said girl.
I know. That's all you think about.
Hell yeah.
That's all you think about.
No, not really.
So that is what Big G and I will be doing Saturday evening. We will be down there, Hunji.
All right.
We will be down there doing our thing, doing interviews, video. Big G, he'll be as close as they will allow him to take pictures and whatnots.
Yep. Close as I can get, yeah.
So.
See what that security guard tells me this time.
Yep. Sometimes they don't let you get that close, huh?
Nope.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, we did. There is guests.
That's right. And as long as we're guests in the house.
We're nobodies.
As long as we're guests in the house, we'll just act like guests in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Da-da-da. Fat Amy.
Fat Amy.
Yeah, that's somebody that has a Twitter account. It's Fat Amy.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
She fat?
I don't know. Sorry, I was looking over some stuff. I will follow.
Nope. That's Jenny.
I will follow Jenny. I will not follow Trish.
I love you, Jenny.
I will not follow Trish Stratus.
Why?
Because she don't do nothing for me.
I would like to follow her.
I know. You follow her around in the store. You follow her at the restaurant. You follow her everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Rhett Titus is there. Shannon Moore. Pretty sweet, huh?
Yep.
Yes, you will, Mr. Eamon Patton. You will be on around the 8:30 mark. Yep, I'm still the only one in the chat room.
Is he talking to you?
I don't know. Maybe.
You don't know. Okay.
So how about that?
How about that?
Yep. It's 8:17. All right, let's go get Superfan Jason. How about we do that?
All right, go get him.
Get him on, let him do his thing, and then we'll go from there, huh?
All right, let's go get him.
All right, let's do that. All right,
now we're back.
That's right. Now we're back. Yahoo! You gotta love when the plan comes together, huh, G?
You gotta let me touch them buttons next
I know.
time.
Yeah, well, you know what happens when you touch buttons, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need none of that happening. Anyways, if you ever wonder, the last 2 weeks, the music that we have been playing, that is a band called Midnight Orchestra, and they're allowing us to play their music without having to pay royalties and whatnot. So we definitely do appreciate all of that. Also, don't forget you can go by Facebook.com and check me out. I'm the Stan Callahan. What's yours, Big G?
Big GTX.
That's right, Big GTX. So
right,
don't forget to go by and like us and friend us, and and don't forget to go to Indy Fanatics on Facebook, as we are consistently updating and posting thingies up there. Look, G, I posted a new picture.
Yeah, I saw that. When did you take that, dude?
That was at AAPW. when we were in the back?
Yeah, I know it was, but I don't remember you ever taking it.
Maybe you shouldn't have. So, anyways, there you go. It's all good. All right, on the phone with us is our good buddy and resident result reader, and that would be Superfan Jason. What up, man?
What up, Austin, Texas? How everybody doing out there tonight?
Oh, we're doing good. It's not fucking 40 below outside.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go for last Saturday night.
Hey, anyways, guess what?
What?
Did it snow up there where you were at?
It snowed a little bit,
Yeah?
but didn't stick on the ground.
Oh, okay. All right, go right ahead.
All right. Last Saturday night in ICW Impact Zone Wrestling in Lawton, Oklahoma, Striker defeated Robert Lee in his second matchup, John O'Malley versus Shane Mahane. It was a no contest when Mahane pinned special referee Jordan Jacobs, and O'Malley made a 3 count. Also, the Monster Convict defeated Chris Morrison and Michael Wolf. Damian Montay defeated Ace Archer. Chad Thompson defeated John O'Malley in the main event in the tag team match. ICW Division Champion Jermaine Johnson and ICW Champion Double D defeated the Golden Trinity of Aaron Neal and Bobby Starr with Erica. And tell you true, Erica's following me on Facebook, on Twitter now.
Who is? Say that again?
Erica.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's following me on Twitter.
You know, they got laws against that. It's like stalking or something, isn't it?
Now I'd rather have some female wrestlers
okay.
stalking me.
All right, go on with yourself then.
All right, tomorrow night, all you people in Sherman, Texas, get ready. When the winter effect, full effect, while stay outside in the freezing cold and come inside to see some red-hot Texas indie wrestling of NWA Texoma Present Arcade Blast.
Mm-hmm.
And on the card, you're going to see Robbie E. face the former North American champion, Carson. And also on the card, you're going to see Chris Stevens versus Andy Dalton. ATM of the tag team Mike Fox and the NWA North American champion Baron Wilcox versus the Rockstar Mafia, Dan Griffin and Armani. NWA Texoma champion Tim Storm versus Mike Dell. Also for the NWA Texas Rose Women's title, Barbie Hayton versus Claudia. To all you fans out there, we urge you to come down tomorrow night, Sherman, Texas, at the Sherman Elks Lodge. If you can't be there, if you guys want to get tickets, doors will be open at 7 p.m., bell time at 8 p.m., or on tickets online, or tickets are available at Walnut Street Lottery in 515 South Walnut Street in Sherman, Texas.
There you go. What are you waiting for there? What match do you want to look? What do you want to see?
I want to see the rematch between Robbie E. and Carson.
Wow, is that on this card?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Then you get to see it.
And I heard there's a rumor going around that the NWA World's Champion, the Tokyo Monster, Kangas, along with Lance Romance, going to show up tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah?
At ATM. It's something to do with Kangas' money.
Oh, somebody shorted him some money?
Yeah, by the name of ATM, Mike Fox, and Baron Cody Kingston Wilcox.
Baron?
Yeah, he's at Cody Kingston Wilcox.
Yeah, he looks a lot.
Yeah, he looks a lot like him, don't he?
Yeah. Also, I'm looking forward to see the debut of one man Mike Dell.
You don't want to see him. He's trash.
I heard he's a good wrestler. I've seen him on YouTube.
Yeah, but he's a fucking Denver fan.
He's a football fan. But also, I'm looking forward to see the ladies.
Oh,
Barbie
yeah?
Hayton versus Claudia.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Brianna will be there.
Hey, you gonna take your rubber chicken?
No.
Why not?
It might get stumped on and beat on by the team ATM.
Oh, Brienne probably wouldn't like it either, huh?
Nope.
What's your deal with her, man?
Brianna?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She is a great wrestler,
Oh, yeah?
but I also got my eyes on Star.
Ah.
But I'm afraid, if I say it, some wrestler beat me up having a crush on a female wrestler.
Oh, no, they'll be all right.
Yeah. I got a crush. It'd be a good idea to let every female wrestler see who got a crush on the Hubster.
Oh, I know, boy. I don't think the internet is big enough for a crush like that, huh?
Yeah, just email me on Facebook
Okay, yeah.
Holy shit.
and on Twitter.
What's your Twitter one?
Jason, hold on a minute.
All right.
Yeah, I'm watching Impact tonight.
Anything good happening?
Bubba Ray's gonna get married.
Really?
On to Brooke.
Yeah, Brooke
But it's
Hogan.
bullshit, I think.
It's the Jason Huff Twitter.com. And you can also comment me on the results of TXCW Fantasy Pay-Per-View and stuff. And coming soon, I will have me another YouTube television, because this time I'll probably save money to get me a video camera.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do with that?
Interview the wrestlers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then you going to put it online or what? If you're going to videotape the people, let me know and I'll give you I don't know what we'll call it. I'll give you a username and password and stuff to indyfanatics.com and you can just upload it there.
Yeah.
Or you can do it on your Facebook.
Yeah. And it's going to be called the Jason Huff Wrestling Interview Show.
Well, that's pretty original.
Yeah.
Jason Huff interview.
That's right. Ain't nobody. Have you ever seen another show out there called the Jason Huff Interview Show?
No.
Me neither.
That's original, like Sign Guy's Corner.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah, something like that.
yeah. So, and also all you fans out there, please make sure to email Stan and Vic G. Find out who's the biggest, and you can email me on Facebook who is the Super Fan Huff Fan of the Day.
Oh. Man, if you do the fan of the day, the best wrestler, and the worst wrestler, you won't have any time to do any results.
Oh, I'll be doing results.
Yeah.
That'd be twice a week.
Yep. All right. Well. All right, dude. You got anything else?
No,
Well, why not?
I don't got anything else, but join me again for next time
On Indy Fanatics Podcast.
On Indy Fanatics Podcast.
All right. Later, dude.
Later.
Hey, I'm surprised he got it right.
Yeah,
He didn't fuck up the name.
that's right. Here, I saw this. I wanted to say something. Black Bart. If you're in Texas or know Texas wrestling and you know who the hell that is, and you'll be you'll know. Anyways, benefit wrestling show for Black Bart, March 16th at the YMCA in Granbury, Texas, behind the old Decker's Gym. It's an outside event. Time is 7 o'clock. That's all right. In March, it'll be plenty warm, huh, G?
I hope so.
Let's see. Some of the attendance hopefuls are Chavo Guerrero Sr., Manny Villalobos, Scott Putski, and Sedman. That's the Cowboys from Hell. Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Shea trained by Black Bart and more updates as the event gets closer. So mark your calendars for March 16th. This is in Granbury. God damn, why you fart, dude?
I did.
You lying bastard.
I said I did.
Oh, no, you lied twice. You lied twice. Oh.
Rewind and listen. You said you fart. I said I did.
Oh, well. I was looking to see something somebody posted, but I ain't gonna. It'll be all right. Anyways, all right, well, gee, let's do our thing, and we'll go over and we'll get Eamon Patton. How about that?
All right.
Will that be all right with you?
Yeah, dude, that's fine.
All right.
God damn, look at these chicks.
You're listening to the Indy Fanatics Podcast right here on Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an R after the P, but before the E.
Yeah.
On Spreaker. So, anyways, appreciate everybody that's listening. As I said earlier in the show, the guys you listen to while we're off getting our guests, that's Midnight Orchestra, whether you like them or don't. Hey, they allow us to play their music for free.
We don't really care whether you like them or not.
That's right. On the phone with us right now, Eamon Patton. Hopefully I say your name correctly. Is that right?
That's close enough. That's closer than most people get, so I'll give you that, Stan.
Well, good. That's good. We only have about, now it's about 20 minutes, but I noticed when I looked you up on Facebook, you had another podcast link there. Are you associated with them, or you just like those guys, or what's up?
For a couple of years now. For most people that do know me on the internet, I'm a part of the Wrestling Mayhem Show podcast.
Right.
We've been actually, I think about
2 weeks ago we just celebrated our 7-year anniversary, so that was really big for us. I haven't been on there for 7 years, but I've been on there for about 2 or 3 now. So yeah, I do a lot of big stuff with that, and that was kind of one of the big things with me wanting to do this blog was sort of the stuff that I've done with that show. Yeah, that's sort of one of the big ones that I've been. I put a good amount of time into it. So yeah, that's definitely one of the big ones where you can listen to me.
Right. Well, as if somebody wants to listen, then they can, huh? Where's and
Yeah, definitely.
oh, I had it on here, and then of course I clicked it off. What's that website address?
If you want to check it out, you can go to WrestlingMayhemShow.com. And we also have our shows available on iTunes, YouTube. We're also on Spreaker, if I'm not mistaken. We have our stuff up there as well. So yeah, if you guys like, just us, the format's it's really just a bunch of guys just sitting down talking about wrestling. So if you guys are into that, I definitely encourage you to check them out or check it out.
Right. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. And it's funny because people always used to ask me why I allow other podcasts to be on the show, and I don't care. It's not like we're all making $1 million and fighting for a portion of that,
Oh God, no. There's no podcast use here.
Nope, none here. So tell us a little bit about your blog you've got going on.
Well, the blog, WrestleFan Rights, I started it. I want to say it's about 3 weeks ago now. It kind of spawned off of, a lot of the stuff I was doing with the Wrestling Mayhem show. On the website, I used to do a post basically called "What WrestleFan Watched," which I'm always looking up stuff, past, present, anything involving wrestling, just to sort of get as much knowledge of it as I can. And I thought, this would be a good idea for me to just watch a couple things and get my thoughts on it. And I always love writing. Like, that's one of my big things. I love doing the podcast, but I also love just doing things with writing. And I kind of just wanted to expand that and wanted to just try something different. And I just had the idea. I want to do a blog. I know a lot of people sort of go that route, and I thought it'd be a great way for me to sort of just get myself out there. Give my thoughts on sometimes some stuff that I don't normally say on the Mayhem show I can put on there, and just get stuff out there. That was my big thing with it all.
Right. Now, what's the web address and all of that? Because I can't ever remember anything.
If you want to check it out, it's WrestleFanRights.blogspot.com. I'm trying to figure out if I can change it to maybe get rid of the Blogspot, but because Blogspot's the one I'm running it through. But right now, I'm not sure about that. I know it's kind of long, but yeah, WrestleFanRights.blogspot.com. You can check that out, and you can check out all my posts. I have a lot of different stuff on there. So,
a lot of different stuff, like what?
I that's the thing. I try to mix it up a lot. I don't normally if there's like a big news story for perhaps obviously I'm gonna I'll talk about it and mention it. But I do want to vary from what a lot of people are doing. So one of my favorite posts that I just put up not too long ago was my guide to wrestling fans, or guide to independent wrestling fans, which was basically like I for like months on months now I've had this idea and by frequenting the Texas scene, I've met a lot of great fans and a lot of people that I can call my friends now. But I've seen also not in Texas necessarily, but just a lot of people that aren't necessarily the best fans, or can there's some rules that I'm sort of big on. And I kind of wanted to just get that on the post, and I'm actually really happy with how that post came out. That was the one where I had everything planned out in my mind and just put it out there. I was really happy with how it turned out. So it's a lot of stuff like that. A lot of it will be a lot of the Texas area stuff I want to talk about, because that's another thing was just getting the scene out there and getting as much people to know about it as possible. That was my idea with the one about the young Texas prospects, just to get people's names out there and talk about them, because Texas is really sort of booming right now as far as independence, but there's still a lot of people that don't know about them, and that was my big thing. I think that's my plan for a couple. I have a couple more ideas of ways to sort of get their names out there. So I'm hoping to do that with the blog, and then also there'll just be some fun stuff on there as well. Just anything that sort of pops into my head.
Right. Yep. That was funny because G and I had some ideas, and who knows, maybe we may incorporate a little bit of it with yours, kind of along the lines of the the guide to indie wrestling and all of that stuff. We had, like I said, we had some ideas, and we even took pictures for one, and then I got so busy with printing pictures and doing photo shoots and going to different shows. I mean, god dang, you can't do it all at once,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So, and I'm sure that you run into that.
Oh, yeah. Especially now. It's been interesting. I'm actually, because for those that don't know, I'm actually at the University of Texas at San Antonio right now. So, and I just got back in session, so it's been interesting trying to juggle like the school schedule with, trying to keep up consistently with the blog and that. And that's the one thing I know you had mentioned to me before. I really want to keep up with, putting up consistent posts and just getting as, much content out there as possible.
Right. Well, that's the same thing. It's funny. Because I tell G about that all the time. You're talking about the podcast that you're on, that those guys have been doing it for 7 years. And G and I did Indie Wars Radio, I think, for 6. And then, here we are with the Indy Fanatics Podcast. And it's funny because then, we'll have like you on as a guest. And then 2 weeks later, they've got their own podcast. And then we'll have somebody else on, and then they've got their own podcast. And I said, and that's okay, G, because most of them can't last more than a few months, and then they run out of things to talk about. They run out. It all runs its course, and the same thing with videos. We do the interview type videos over on Indy Fanatics, and there are others that are out there doing it, and we've been doing it for a very long time, and that's the biggest thing, is consistently continuing to do what you do, and all the other ones will fade away.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing. It's wanting to keep up with it, because it's a thing of like not you're not going to see immediate results. I think. I talked to my friend Mike all the time, who hosts the Wrestling Mayhem show, and he started it basically. And it started as a group of guys just sitting around, and like in a chat room, and like maybe 2 people were watching it at a time, and it sort of progressed from there, and like. They developed a consistency. They were able to, put stuff together, and they were, it got to the point where, you love what you're talking about so much that you just want to keep putting more time into it, more effort into it. And now, like, we look at the numbers all the time, and we're just, amazed, because like it started off where like maybe a couple people were watching us, like do it live, like in front of a webcam, and like now it's become something where we're getting viewership, and we're getting people looking at us on a consistent basis, and wanting to see consistent content. And I think that's the big thing. Our executive producer, I guess you could say, Mike, he does a really awesome job of just getting the content out there, getting prepared, and just always putting as much effort into it as possible. And I think that's the big thing.
And speaking of that, where do you guys do your show at?
We do our shows. We live stream every Tuesday on a. We do it through Ustream, ustream.tv, but you can check us out every Tuesday at live.sorgatronmedia.com. Sorgatron Media is the main the host for us, I guess. But if you can't listen to us live on Tuesday, we do usually have everything up, and we have audio forms and video forms up of the show like every Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So you can check us out. And after Wednesday, usually we're, like I mentioned, we're on iTunes, YouTube. There's a couple different places where you can find us. So. Right.
But, I mean, are you guys based out of San Antonio?
No. I'm actually the only one based out of San Antonio, surprisingly. Mm-hmm. Most of everyone else is from the Pittsburgh area, Pittsburgh, PA.
Oh, good.
Which is really awesome, because you get, sort of different perspective. And
now, those guys over there, they do realize that Texas wrestling is, 1,000 times better than anything going on the East Coast, right?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. And, like, the thing I do with them is I'm sort of the runner of the independent wrestling segment.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of talk about all the indie news in the U.S. entirely, but I get to mention a lot of the Texas stuff.
Right.
Which is good because, I get to, sort of talk it up a lot. And a lot of I know there's some in the Pittsburgh area. We have a couple people from, like, the New York area. We had some viewership that's in, like, the California area as well. And so everyone's coming, with a bunch of different stuff from the area. My friend Michael I was talking about also does DVD production for a group up in the Pittsburgh area called IWC, International Wrestling Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just cool to see all the different, and it's very different styles all the way around. But yeah, I'm always talking up, about the guys in the Texas area to them, and they're very intrigued to see, because I think a lot of people do view that Texas is sort of, was sort of a dying, like, place when it came to independent wrestling. But I think especially nowadays, in the past couple of years, it's definitely, like, boomed a lot. And you're getting a lot of names that are being recognized, and it's great to sort of share all that with them. People that don't get to see these Texas talents every month.
Right. Yeah. Now that we've talked about all of that, we've got I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes left. What you went to the? I don't even know what the name of it is. The show there in Taylor. What was the name of that one?
Oh yeah, I believe it was Centex Pro Wrestling, I want to say, CPW.
Okay, yeah, because
I get that right.
we were planning on going, and then we forgot about it, and then we got a message about noon, and we were like, we're gonna go, and then maybe not. So, tell me your opinions on it.
It was a pretty interesting show. That was my first time, I think, in the Taylor area. Taylor was it was held at I can't remember the name of the school, but it was an elementary school in their gymnasium area. It was sort of an interesting venue. It was an interesting show because you saw, like, sort of a lot of the younger talent, sort of the developing talent of the area. A lot of good names. A lot of names I hadn't seen before, actually. A lot of people from, like, the Dallas area, which I don't get to see a lot. Just because I can't, always be to the shows that are in that area. But it was actually a surprise. I looked at some of the names, and it was a couple names I recognized, not a whole lot. But apparently, like, they announced at the time of the show, some of the stuff had changed around, and the main event was actually ACH versus JoJo Bravo versus Jack Jameson in a three-way, which kind of shocked me. I'm like, you sort of look at those three names, and you're like, oh, this is going to be really good. And it was. The main event I thought was really awesome. And like I said, there was a lot of talent that I didn't normally get to see, and it was interesting to see. A lot of different stuff. I believe it was their second show they've ever done for that company. So hopefully, I definitely think they're looking to just constantly be improving and just taking show by show, seeing what they can do. So I definitely like to stop by there again. I actually went with a couple of people. Becca, who you can see every month at ACW over by the merch table, selling stuff, as well as Brandon Stroud, who some people may know from the Texas fan independent wrestling scene, and his girlfriend. And it was a fun time for that, alone. We had a lot of fun with it. So I don't know. I was happy. I was pretty happy with the show. I think hopefully I will make it out again. I think their next show is February 10th, I want to say.
All right.
So I would definitely encourage you to check them out. I don't know if they have a website, but I think you can find them on Facebook, Centex Pro Wrestling.
Yep, absolutely. And you were talking about the Texas Wrestling and Anarchy Championship Wrestling is this Sunday.
Absolutely, yeah, and I will definitely be there along with a lot of people. This weekend is going to be really good. That HCW as well as Branded Outlaw Wrestling, I think, is going to be a really awesome weekend.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about Branded Outlaw earlier and went over that card or what they had published about the card. So,
it's an exciting show. I was really happy with their last show. In December. Hopefully I think it will be really good.
I'm really surprised with their crowd.
Yeah, they drew a really amazing crowd last show. I want to say, from what I heard, it was in like the 600 range.
Yeah, they have big crowds every time. And, this will be I think G and I's fourth one, and every time we go there, it is just packed. Which is always good. Which is always good. And I'm also very surprised at how the reaction the crowd has to Rudy Russo when he comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy Russo is one of the guys I think is very underlooked in the Texas scene.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually mentioned him in the Young Texas Prospects blog that I did, but I definitely think he's going to be one that I think people should keep their eyes on because he's very. We mentioned consistency. I think he's starting to develop a good consistency of matches. I know he had wrestled ACH not too long ago in some show in San Antonio. And I was actually not able to attend that event, but I really wish I would have. So I want to see him sort of propel himself and do more. So hopefully we'll hear a lot from him.
All right. Let's here. How about this then? Why don't I run down what's actually published as far as the card for ACW? Yeah, Scott Summers versus Jerry Lynn. I mean,
that's
really?
That's going to be something.
Right. Darren Childs with Machiko versus Rachel Summerlin.
That should be a really interesting one. And from the fact that it's ever since May was sort of when they started building this thing, and it's just constantly getting bigger and bigger.
Right.
And Rachel's got a lot of momentum since winning the title, so I'm interested to see how that match sort of goes.
Yep. I am very interested too. ACH versus Matthew Palmer. That's going to be off the charts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mohawk had a roof. They were going to tear it down.
yeah. Or they'll just stack up all the chairs again and use those.
Oh God, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it gets from their October matches. How are they going to top it? I'm amazed. I'm going to be amazed to see.
Yep. And then the Submission Squad versus Barrett Brown in a mystery partner.
That should be interesting. I have. Those are one of them, a lot of times you have mystery partner matches. I have really no clue what, they sort of have up their sleeve for that one. I'm interested to see what develops with that. And Barrett Brown, I'll be glad to see again. Barrett Brown's another one that's definitely people need to get their eyes on. So.
And that's another one. What's funny? Because, I'm not seeing him outside of AAPW, and now that I mentioned AAPW and whatever, I can't think of the kid's name, but he's a good-looking, wrestling, big barrel-chested. He's a big guy, and like you said about Barrett Brown, man, these guys, they've got to get out and they've got to go places. And I'm not saying Barrett.
Delfino?
Yeah, Delfino. I'm not saying that Barrett doesn't because he's freaking everywhere, but that's how you get noticed is by going places. And
absolutely.
Delfino is, like I said, he's a big guy. He's not, jacked up on roids or anything. But the dude, he's a big guy. He's thick. He looks like he should be in the wrestling ring. And from the little that I've seen of him, he looks decent enough in the ring that, and I kept telling him that is, man, why are you not going somewhere else and getting booked in all of these places? You could be wrestling all the time like Barrett Brown does.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and especially I think in the Texas area, it's so special because of how big the actual state is. I don't go anywhere past Austin as far as shows go.
Right.
I think I've been to one NWA Houston event, and that was really fun. But the drive alone, it's a difficult thing. And I know Barrett frequents more of the Dallas area and more of the North Texas area. So to get to see him come down for ACW. And get an opportunity to see somebody that I wouldn't get to see normally, just because area-wise, it's I do think wrestlers definitely need to expand and try different places. And you mentioned how we mentioned Rudy Russo before. I know he's wrestling a lot in the Louisiana area and stuff like that. It's all about just getting your name out there. And I definitely the big thing is the talent that I get to see every week. I want more people to see, and I want more people to sort of get their eyes on. And I think that's partly from us, people like us, sort of getting their names out, but that's also from those guys, sort of, getting as, many different places as they can.
Right. Yep, absolutely. And then you got Bolt Brady and Carson, and Bolt just came back off of doing some shows out there on the East Coast as well.
Mm-hmm,
And
absolutely.
then you got Carson, now the former NWA national champion. So, the card is stacked as usual.
Absolutely, yeah. Guys like Bolt Brady and guys like Carson are definitely going to make a big impact, I think, in coming weeks. I don't know if it's been mentioned before, but Bolt is going to be a part of that National Pro Wrestling Day in Philadelphia.
Right.
And that, and also I think also Jojo Bravo, and that excites me so much for the fact that I get to see the guys I get to see every week are getting to be on a national platform. My friend Mike from Pittsburgh is actually thinking of going to that event, and I told him, you need to check out these guys, and I want more people to get their eyes on these guys.
Yep, absolutely. It's funny you said that because I was just about to play a clip all about National Pro Wrestling Day that's
that worked.
Just recently got posted on YouTube. So I'm gonna play that here in just a few minutes. But I definitely appreciate you coming on, and anytime you guys got anything you want to say, even if it's a big show coming out for you on your podcast, or a special guest or whatever, get with me and we'll be more than happy to help you guys out.
Oh, definitely, and thank you so much for having me. It was a real pleasure to be on.
Yep, not a problem at all, dude. I appreciate it, and I guess we'll see you on Saturday.
Absolutely.
And Sunday. All right, dude. We'll see you.
Hey, have a good one.
All right. Bye. There you go.
Yep.
Eamon Patton. Make sure you go visit all the stuff that he talked about, because he's right. All we want to do is get the names of these people out there. Ain't that right, G?
That's right.
Because we ain't going to be in the ring anytime soon. So, G, why don't we...
We don't know about that.
That's right. Here, let's see if we can get this playing and make sure the sound is right and whatnot. Play, you son of a bitch. Oh, hell, it's 8 minutes long.
Oh, shit.
Here, I'm going to skip this video in
Fuck
3,
that.
2, 1.
Baseball.
Skip. All right, this is 8.5 minutes. We're usually a 2-hour show. We're going to let this go.
Hello, everyone, for OneWrestling.com. This is Bill Apter, and I have finally caught up with the globe-trotting Mike Quackenbush. Welcome to your first time here on OneWrestling.com.
Thank you. I'm glad that all my crazy basketball dribbling tricks have preceded me. I've been
not
attempting
that kind of globetrotter.
I want to be one of those globetrotters.
Do you really?
Except I'm terrible at basketball.
Yeah, I can figure out. That's not the only reason. But anyway, welcome to OneWrestling.com, and
Thank you.
we have tried for years on and off to get you on here, but hey, Mike, I'm in Japan. Hey, Mike, I'm over here or I'm over there.
And we don't even live that far from one another, and yet here it is.
And it's amazing because not just with you, for example, this is a story that I always tell. Steve Carino lives perhaps 40 minutes from me, and I only see him when I'm in England, Germany, or one of those. So, but anyway, we're glad to have you here today. And what I wanted to discuss with you is what is being heralded as an incredible event even before it happens. And one of the matches that I want to talk about, you are on this incredible event. The event is National Pro Wrestling Day, and you fans, of course, have heard about this because we have run press releases here on OneWrestling.com. But the match that a lot of people are citing on this show as the highlight of the event is you, Mike Quackenbush, against Mr. Independent, Colt Cabana.
Well, I'm flattered that people are excited, and I'm excited too, because it's a rare thing to get to lock up with a wrestler the caliber of a Colt Cabana. He and I are both not just students, but great fans of that clean, classy, clever British style of wrestling, which is all but obsolete in this day and age. So even though on February 2nd at National Pro Wrestling Day, there are going to be 24 wrestling organizations, 20 different matches on this supercard,
Right.
You're only going to see one example of that British style, and that will be when I tie up with Colt Cabana.
Now, have you and Colt Cabana wrestled each other before?
We have. At my home promotion of Chikara, we have wrestled twice, and we've split it. So this third confrontation that's taking place at National Pro Wrestling Day is kind of the rubber match. He's won one, I've won one, and this one will break the tie.
So tell us, Pro Wrestling Day, National Pro Wrestling Day. How did you get involved in this? How did this come about with this conglomerate of 24 different wrestling companies?
Yeah, what was great about this for both Colt and I was that a brand new wrestling company that's starting in New England reached out to us. Wrestling is Art. And they really focus on some of the finer or the more technical and scientific aspects of wrestling. Right. And that's right up my alley, Bill.
Absolutely.
So we're thrilled to represent them, and we're just thrilled to be part of it. This day-long festival to celebrate the sport that we all love. I wouldn't want to be left on the sidelines for National Pro Wrestling Day.
Okay, now, one of the questions are, in this day, in this economy, people don't have a lot of disposable money, and as you know, WrestleMania is right around the corner, and a lot of fans are saying, hey, I'm putting all my money away for WrestleMania. Why should I take a chance and spend my money at National Pro Wrestling Day?
Well, I think that's something a lot of independent wrestling companies face, is getting wrestling fans to take a chance on them, especially because of the economy.
Right.
Well, that was certainly in mind when they designed this event, because you can see all 20 matches at National Pro Wrestling Day at the Derby Inc. Gardens in Philadelphia for free.
Whoa.
All you got to do is get
For free.
That's right.
No cost.
Tickets are absolutely free. You want to watch the whole afternoon card, 10 matches? You want to watch the whole evening card, another 10 matches? It won't cost you a dime at the door. Now, I'm not going to pay your gas money or your tolls or your parking or any of that.
Well, forget it then. Get out of here.
I'm not going to cover that, nor is Colt Cabana. However, if you make it to the door, they'll let you in free at National Pro Wrestling Day.
And there's not going to be anybody behind the door going, well, now that you're in for free, it'll cost you a $20 donation to keep this going on?
That might be Colt Cabana.
Okay, all right. Possibility. Now, I do understand that the promoters of this great conglomerate of 24 promotions is also making space available for vendors.
That's right. There's tons of space. So if you're interested, whether you're on the wrestling side of things or you're on the fan side of things, you'll want to be part of National Pro Wrestling Day. All the information you would need to get in contact, to follow what's going on, and to see all the matches as they're being announced can be found at nationalprowrestlingday.com.
That's an original URL for
I wonder how they came up with that.
I don't know. So do you think you could take a deep breath, because I know you have studied this, and in one long breath, give us all the companies that you can remember that are going to be participating in it. And I'll start off with Ring of Honor.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Ring of Honor will be there. Chikara will be there. Okay. Evolve will be there. Women Superstars Uncensored will be there. Uncensored. Beyond Wrestling will be there. Wrestling is Art, naturally, will be there. From North Carolina, CWF Mid-Atlantic will be there. You may know their giant monster battles. Kaiju Big Battle will be part of this.
Yes.
Wrestling is Fun out of the Lehigh Valley will be there. Connecticut's own CTWE is sending representatives, as are Anarchy Championship Wrestling in Texas. St. Louis Anarchy out of Missouri. Metro Pro Wrestling from Kansas is coming. Battle War from Canada will be there. Wrestling is Awesome from upstate New York will be there. And wow, I'm starting to run dry, Bill. There's got to be more. There's got to be more.
You know, one of the things that I've taken exception to, though, is that Cal Championship Office Wrestling, of which I still hold the belt.
Are you still the champion?
Still wonderful. Willie is still the champion. Has not been invited at this point, but I plan to be there.
Right.
On
You're
that
going to
day.
be there all day, Bill.
I will be there all day, and there's no office there, so there won't be a challenge.
I see. Is that how it is?
Yeah. Now, let's get back to your match against Colt Cabana.
All right.
You have wrestled him twice before, correct?
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And if I remember, in the record books, he's won one time. You have won one time. So this is, as they call it, the rubber match.
That's true. And now I've got a little bit of the home court advantage here. You know, I live just outside of Philadelphia. In his hometown of Chicago, Colt beat me. But in Philly, well, I've got the home court advantage, and hopefully I'll get the better of Colt Cabana.
Okay, now, again, this whole group of promotions that are coming into this, are they hoping to possibly make this an event once a year?
I sure hope so, because I think it's a great idea to help expose this enormous wrestling fan base that otherwise might not take a chance on their local independent company to see a world of stars they've yet to be exposed to.
You know, I want to tell everyone that I still go to independent wrestling on a regular basis, and if you've never been out to an independent show and you want to see some of the best untapped talent in the world, this is where to be at National Pro Wrestling Day.
Yeah, it's a smorgasbord of wrestling.
I like that. A smorgasbord or smorgasbord?
I don't know. You're from Long Island, so you're going to say it a little differently than I will.
Actually, via the Bronx.
Maybe smorgasbord it is.
Well, it's going to be a lot of great wrestling. National Pro Wrestling Day. Wrestling fans, I will be there all day, so I'd love to meet you and get your take on that great day. And we'll put you on camera afterwards, and you can give us your opinion of the very first National Pro Wrestling Day, so you too can be part of history.
February 2nd at the Derby Inn Gardens on Spring Garden, Philadelphia. I'll see you there live, or watch me live at smvod.com. They're streaming it out as an iPay-per-view, but either way, don't miss National Pro Wrestling Day.
You gotta be there. History's gonna be made. We'll see you at National Pro Wrestling Day.
All right, there you go. That is Bill Apter from One Wrestling, and Mike Quackenbush from Chikara doing their thing. We ran about 6 minutes over, but that's okay. As I said throughout the podcast, don't forget, go to facebook.com and look for the Stan Callahan. What's yours, Big G?
Big GTX.
That's right, Big GTX. That is his.
Yeah.
So go there, do your thing, like us, friend us. Oh yeah, don't forget Indy Fanatics on Facebook, indyfanatics.com. I am uploading a lot more pictures from Jordan Grace's photo shoot, as well as calendars, T-shirts, different things of that nature. Make sure you go by and check all of that out. And then we've got two big shows this weekend. NWA BOW down in San Antonio, and then we have Anarchy Championship Wrestling right here in Austin on Sunday afternoon. The Anarchy show, they're not the normal late night shows. Let's see, the bell time is at 5:30 p.m. Doors are at 5:15. Just go to anarchychampionshipwrestling.com and that'll get you all the information that you need. Ain't that right, G?
That's right.
All right, you got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Again, Eamon Patton, thanks for coming on. Superfan Jason, thanks for coming on, doing what you do every week. And again, I appreciate everybody that's listening. Please share and like this on Facebook so that we can get 1 million listeners by the end of tonight. Something like that. All right, well, I ain't got nothing else, so say bye, G.
Bye, G.